welcome to Broken Entertainment. So it looks like Amazon is going forward with their TV series on the Wheel of Time. So much so that they've already ordered a second season, and the first season hasn't come out yet. So, you know, Amazon is trying to position itself as a new media giant, and it's doing that by picking up these big fantasy franchises. Now, look, I can see why they'd want the Wheel of Time. It's sold 90 million books. You know, it's kind of popular. So, let's get into this article. I have not read A Wheel of Time. It's on my eventual list, but it was just one of those things that kind of passed me by when it came out, and haven't really gotten to it. So if you're a fan, if you've read A Wheel of Time, I've got some questions for you as we go through this article. I'd love to hear your answers in the comments down below. So Amazon Studios recently announced they renewed their live-action Wheel of Time series for a second season before the first one has aired a single episode. In a press release, Amazon Studios announced as Season 1 wraps production in the Czech Republic, Amazon Studios today announced it has greenlit a second season of the upcoming fantasy series The Wheel of Time, based on Robert Jordan's series of best-selling novels. Showrunner and executive producer Rafe Judkins commented on the renewal, stating, "The belief Amazon Studios and Sony Pictures Television has shown in The Wheel of Time has been incredible to see throughout the entire process of making this show. Getting a second season order before the first season has even premiered is such a vote of confidence in the work we are doing in the property itself, and we couldn't be happier to be able to continue to live and work in the world Robert Jordan created." My thing here is that I don't think it's a vote of confidence at all. I think they sink so much money into these fantasy series, you can't afford to do one season and then go, oh, do we renew, do we not renew? So you go ahead and you announce a renewal so that Wheel of Time fans are like, oh yeah, I gotta go see this. It's gonna have at least 2 seasons. It'll be great. Whether that means it is great or not, we'll see. I have serious concerns personally about Amazon's ability to not shove a bunch of crap down people's throat. He added, "This property is one I've loved since I was a teenager, and seeing it brought to life with the resources to make it truly worthy of what is on the page is something I can't wait for the other fans of the books to see. And Season 2 just keeps expanding the world we built in Season 1. Now, this sounds very good, right? Creator who is a fan of the books. Good. Sounds good. You clearly, we can name all the different shows and movies that have come out that haven't had that, and the effect that has had. It's not a requirement. Famously, the director of Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan, had never seen Star Trek. Difference is that he then sat down and watched every single episode of the original series. So, let's see how things develop. Judkins also commented on the news on Instagram. He said, "We are all unbelievably happy about it, and here's a sneak, even if you've already sneak peek of the cover of episode 201, written by my partner in crime and queen of all things Wheel of Time, Amanda Kate Schumann." Amazon Studios co-head of television, Vernon Sanders, also provided a statement. "The Wheel of Time is a beloved series of fantasy novels from Robert Jordan, renowned for the rich world and diverse characters he created. The approach Rafe and his team have taken with this project is a testament to Amazon Studios' commitment to deliver something special for devoted fans around the world. In partnership with the team at Sony Pictures Television, we wanted our Prime Video customers to be delighted that a second season is already in the works, so they would know that the journey would continue." See, I think that kind of says it right there. They're trying to push fans to watch the first season by saying, hey, there's already at least 2 seasons out. President of Sony Pictures Television, Jeff Frost, also chimed in. He stated, "From the moment we pitched the Amazon Studios team, we realized they shared the same excitement as we did about this brilliant project based on Robert Jordan's series of best-selling novels, and we were all creating a very special and extraordinary spectacle." Now, I find spectacle to be an interesting word. Spectacle to me means lack of storytelling. Now, hopefully that's not what this means. Spectacle to me is the dragon flying around at the end of Game of Thrones, burning down the city, without really any thought to all the episodes and story that led up to that. Spectacle is the hyperspace ramming in The Last Jedi. Not that spectacle isn't an important part of writing and can't be good, but it worries me when that's what they mention. Receiving a second season pickup right after wrapping season 1 exemplifies their dedication to and belief in this series, that and all the money they've spent on it. We can't wait for audiences globally to experience the magic that Rafe on our other talented producers, Rosamund and the rest of the cast and crew have created. The official description for the show reads, set in a sprawling epic world where magic exists and only certain women are allowed to access it. The story follows Moiraine, a member of the incredibly powerful all-female organization called the Aes Sedai, as she arrives in the small town of Two Rivers. It adds, there she embarks on a dangerous, world-spanning journey with 5 young men and women, one of whom is prophesied to be the Dragon Reborn and will either save or destroy humanity. This is where I have some questions. Is this a different focus from what is in the books? Because it sounds kind of like it is. Because from my understanding, the main character in the books is male. So have they pivoted that focus to one of the female characters? I'm curious to know the answer to that. So please let me know in the comments down below. I don't want to jump to any conclusions and accuse Amazon of things, but we know Amazon's pattern, so it does raise a little concern for me in that regard, especially with the way they've been talking about Lord of the Rings to this point. If you're unfamiliar with Wheel of Time, the fantasy series was created by Robert Jordan and has sold over 90 million books. It followed the story of Rand al'Thor. See, this is where I get confused. If you're a fan, again, let me know. To me, it sounds like the main perspective focus would be on Rand al'Thor, but it kind of sounds like it's not in the show. So let me know if we should be extra worried or not, I guess is the way I would put it. And his companions, they wage a war against the Dark One, who aims to destroy the Wheel of Time and remake the creation in his image. While the show has been renewed already, it is not without controversy. When the show announced its cast, it was evident they race swapped a number of them, including some characters I cannot pronounce the names of. And then there's this rumor that they're making big changes to the character of Perrin. It's a rumor, not going to cover it. If it's a rumor, I don't want to go there. Put it that way. Suffice to say, if you think of Amazon's track record, you think of the possible problems that are already there, then you think about the race swapping that's been done. The rumor's not great news, I guess, but it's a rumor. So, as for the race swapping, if you've listened to any of my videos before, you know my stance on that is I hate it in every single instance. I do not want to race swap Black Panther. I do not want to race swap Superman. I don't want it at all. It's lazy, bad storytelling. You can't tell me out of the gigantic cast of characters in this book series, you couldn't have picked some of the minorities that you seek, because I'm pretty sure they're in there. You had to take now, and that makes me question again, and again, this is for those of you who are fans of the Wheel of Time. These books have a lot of major characters, so why do you think they chose to race swap these characters? Do you believe that they're only going to focus on 6 people, and do you believe that that would be a significant detriment to the storytelling? Because to me, when you have that many characters, it's difficult, sure, for a show. At the same time, it sounds like it's kind of a major part of the book series. So let me know in the comments. Very curious. Again, I'm trying to keep myself from jumping to some conclusions, but I know Amazon's track record. I know the really bad news coming out of Lord of the Rings consistently. So when I see them talking about this and quietly slipping some buzzwords into the press release, I get a little worried. My other question is, this would be question number 3. Do you want Amazon to be the ones doing this, or would you rather a different company? For me, I think Amazon is a poor choice. And I think Amazon is a poor choice because, in part, of their record and in part of their handling of the Lord of the Rings up to this point. But I'm not really sure who I'd want to see do it because they're all getting that way. So it's, maybe the preference would be to not do a TV series at all until all this blows over. I don't know. So please let me know in the comments down below the answers to my questions if you know them. If you like the video, let me know by hitting that like button. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you next time.